Hi, so we're back, and I'm doing question 2 and M, and I'm doing the quotient rule, and then Tandy was going to do the product rule. So the question is y equals to x squared plus 1 over 2 minus x. Okay, like I did before, I'm going to explain what you do with the quotient rule. So remember, in class, Tina said that the quotient rule is basically you take the derivative of the top, so the numerator. So for instance, if I had x4 over x2, 3. Okay, let's just make an example. And then I took the derivative of the top. So what I get is 4x to the power of 3. And then I'd multiply it by the denominator. So basically, I'd say x3, right? You agree with me? And then you minus, so we say minus, and then you take the derivative of the bottom. So in this case, we'd say the derivative of x to the power of 3. So then that would be 3x squared, right? And then you take the top, so you don't do anything, you just take it as the term. So then you multiply it to that, so it's x to the 4. And then you put that all over the denominator squared. So in this case, our denominator is x to the power of 3. So then that it would be x to the 3 to the power of 2, basically. Okay. So, but that's not what we're doing. I'm just explaining the concept. Okay. So, in this case, you agree with me that we're gonna take the derivative of the top. So the derivative of the top is 2x. You agree with me? Because obviously the derivative of a constant is 0. And then you multiply by the denominator. You don't do anything to the denominator yet. Okay? So then it's 2 minus x. And then you say minus the derivative of the bottom. And you agree with me that the derivative of the bottom is just minus 1. Because the derivative of a constant is 0. Okay? So then you put the minus and then you put a bracket. Then you say minus 1. Because you can't just say minus and then just say minus. Do you understand? Because obviously the minus is going to affect what's in the bracket eventually. Okay? So then you say minus 1. And then you times by the numerator. So that's going to be x squared plus 1. Okay? And you put that all over the denominator squared. So then you say 2x, 2 minus x squared. Okay, and then what I did was I separated the denominator. You don't have to get that complicated. Tina always says you can just leave it. But if you feel confident, like I said, get extra marks. No, she's not gonna give you extra marks. Just feel confident about yourself. But anyway, you say, so I took I split the fraction basically. So then I said 2x, 2 minus x over 2 minus x squared. Okay, and then that becomes a plus. You agree with me, obviously. So then that's plus x. Okay, anything multiplied by 1 is always going to be 1. You agree with me? So then I don't have to rewrite the 1 again. So then I say x squared plus 1, right? Over 2 minus x squared. Okay, and you agree with me that this is going to cancel out with that because it's the same thing. So obviously you're going to say that and then cancel that. I'm just canceling out the numerator, power, because I'm not cancelling out the whole bracket. That just shows that there's going to be one more left. Okay, so then obviously my derivative is going to be 2 x over 2 minus x plus x squared plus 1 over 2 minus x squared. And that's it.
Okay. Okay, so Nozi did this question 2M with using the quotient rule, and I will show you how to do this exact same sum using the product rule. So what you normally do and what Tina taught us was to always bring the denominator to the top. So this gives you x squared plus 1 and bringing the denominator 2 minus x, remember the power negative 1. So with the product rule, you always keep the first, x squared plus 1, right? Find the derivative of the second one, and this is where we use that nice rule. So -1, 2 minus x, and then we find the derivative of the bracket inside. So -2, remember your power. So the derivative of the inside is -1, because derivative of the constant is 0. Derivative of the alone term gives us -1, right? So this is like the first part. Then we keep the second denominator, the second term, which is 2 minus x to the power of -1, and we find the derivative of the inside of this bracket, which is 2x, right? Basically. And then we just make everything look pretty, right? Remember the notation when you're doing this. So basically, this becomes x squared plus 1. Negative and the negative cancel out, so it's 2 minus x to the power of -2. Add this, which is 2 minus x to the power of -1 times 2x. But we also have to remember that Tina doesn't like negative exponents, so we always have to bring the negative exponents down. So it gives me x squared plus 1 over 2 minus x to the power of 2, add 2x over 2 minus x. And we're done.